And in France now, dozens of protesters were detained by French police. The activists entered a corporate activity which was organized as part of the COP21 summit to criticize the role played by transnational corporations. French police entered the Grand Palais and detained the activists for some hours. And Telesur's very own Sergio Rodrigo and Lucia Munoz were among those detained while covering this protest. For more now, we turn to our Telesur English correspondent, Luis Arroyo. He is joining us from Paris. Luis, I assume that you were not detained. What can you tell us now about our colleagues there, Sergio and Lucia? Are they still detained by police? What do we know about their case? Why were they detained?
Hello, Cody. How are you? Well, Sergio and Lucia have already been released. They were just among a group of activists that were held for more than an hour by French police in central Paris. They were covering this protest. However, they have been released right now, but they were beaten by police agents, and they were also, their passports were retained by police for this hour, and they had no explanation of what happened, why they were detained.
Sorry, Luis, did you say they were beaten by police?
Yes, Lucia was beaten. They threw her to the floor. So yeah, but they are okay. But yeah, they were beaten by the police.
Are they doing okay? Were they evaluated by doctors there?
Yes, everything is fine with them. I mean, like, it just was this terrible episode, and this because of the strong measures that French authorities have imposed because of the exception state that is taking place here in France. But I mean, like, they are okay.
Okay, and we know possibly maybe why the police are sort of why things are tense there. Security in Paris has been tight after those terrorist attacks. Do we know whether there any violence in that protest that they were covering at the time?
Well, right now there has not been more reports about violence, but tomorrow is going to start the alternative summit, and many activists are going to be there. So we don't know yet if something else is going to happen. I mean, like, the officials from the United Nations have said that this is the COP with more civil society involved, but I mean, like, the civil society is just not present here. So that's an issue, and they want to raise their voices and they want to take the streets. So let's see what happens in coming days.
All right, Luis Arroyo, please continue to check on our colleagues there, but you have now confirmed that they have been released and they are in good health and doing fine. Luis, thanks so much.
Thank you, Cody.